friends, all the stuff going on, chaos, turmoil, crisis and storm in the world. A storm comes, crisis comes, and crisis is the opportunity we have to listen. It's the only time our minds open up. And it's the only time, crisis is the only time we hear. We are ready to hear. And so what's going on, in crisis, what happens is all the things that were dependable, that we could rely on and think that is all there, they all kind of just start getting washed away. And we're left like high and dry, and we try and find a solution somewhere. And in the middle of the storm, we try and find some little bit of peace, a little bit of stillness, a little bit of calm. What we don't realize is, in the middle of every storm, the eye of the storm is I, the self. In the middle of every storm, this self is the center of the storm. There's absolute stillness there. And if we don't know this, we go looking everywhere else for stillness, looking everywhere else for peace. And the very thing that we want to hang on to, the very idea of peace, we eventually have to let go too, because that we find is the very thing dragging us deeper and deeper into crisis and further into darkness. So on this battlefield that's going on right now, there's only one thing on all sides that's getting conflicted and fighting. I. So once we triumph, and so what's fighting? Our ignorance is fighting. So once we triumph over I, as human beings, triumph over our ignorance by getting to know ourselves as human beings, we'll stop all this nonsense, all this fighting and stupidity that we're doing, having created borders for each other and fighting over. One thing is fighting, human being, not knowing itself, getting lost in all the turmoil and conflict. So if we want to just settle down and start dealing with the chaos that we've created, we need to get to know ourselves.